Anglers Extra.
Welcome back to the Anglers Extra pregame show. Somehow it's all.
Martha on this show.
I mean, I don't know, man. It's the Martha Schiffner in the background of the Manager's Show, sponsored by the Chatham Bakery. Oh, we can't get her on. That's a shame.
Starting a rock pile. Okay.
Well, somehow it's already the 44th game of the regular season. How did we get here, Schiff?
With a lot of fun, a lot of good baseball, great ride. A little bumpy the last week or so, but oh well. You know, we got ourselves in position that we've earned, and let's go. Let's start the second season on Tuesday.
What feelings start to come about when you realize it's towards the end of a season?
Well, it just, you know, it's hang on, Mart. Yes, okay. Sorry about that, folks. I help her out there. What'd you ask me?
So what feelings start to come about when it's the end of a season?
Very emotional. It's going to be very difficult to say goodbye to these guys, and not only the team but the coaching staff. It has been, you know, a darn near remarkable summer. Just. You know, not that the last few games have put a damper on things. I mean, that's baseball. Last night was a great game. Last night, 1-0. You know, how can you complain about that? It was, you know, a great pitching performance all the way around by both sides. We had our chances as they did, and you know, the pitchers pitched themselves out of jam. So, you know, aside from that, it's been a great summer. Made some new friends with my new coaching staff. Some great kids, great personalities. It's going to be very difficult. You know, I was just talking about it with Kelly from Orleans. It's, you know, how fast did it go by, and it's like whoosh, gone by. And you know, I'm always going to say it, and the league hates me for it, but you know, we need more days off. These kids are crispy. They're you know, you can't turn them over anymore. They're done on both sides, and you know, it's sad because they haven't had an opportunity to enjoy the Cape as much as they should, but they've certainly got their share of baseball in.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride this season. Now, you mentioned last night just not taking advantage of opportunities. What do you want your team to do better in those situations, especially tonight as you're heading into the playoffs?
It's tough to ask them to do better because the majority, 90% of the season they did. You know, and again, I'm a guy, you know, I'm not a mathematician or a cybernetic guy or whatever that's called, but, you know, law of averages, I'm pretty confident that I know a little bit about them. And, you know, it was our turn the last few games. We did it to other people, now they're doing it to us, and we've just got to get back into, you know, and a lot of people you can't measure it, but it's there. It's luck. You know, I mean, I was talking to someone about, you know, one in particular. We were losing to Katuitt, and all they had to do was make a play at home plate. Catcher dropped the ball, opens the floodgates, we come back for a win. So, you know, it's little things like that get forgotten, and, you know, it's such a game of inches and all that stuff. But, you know, it has been a really good summer. I mean, we've seen kids improve, and that's the one thing that, you know, I think every one of these guys is going back to school better. And that's our, you know, we've said the two things that we want is our goal, you know, with three goals. One goal, go back to your school better. 2, have the summer of your life. 3, win some games. And we've done it all, and I'm so proud.
How important is it when these guys are only here for a couple of months to help get them better so that they go back to their schools, give their teammates and coaches a good impression of the league, things of that nature?
Well, I think they have to come here with an open mind. That's the big thing. It's like, okay, I am not the world's greatest baseball player, and there are things that I can learn, things that can make me better, and I'm going to hear it from different coaches who have done it in different ways, who do, you know, have different philosophies, who have different drills and different ideas, and, you know, sometimes it's the same stuff just out of a different mouth. But sometimes it's the same stuff and it sounds different, and sometimes you're going to really pick up new things and you're going to work hard on that and make yourself a better player. And I think in a lot of cases that's what these guys have done, whether it's, you know, Nicky working with the hitters, you know, Matt with the pitchers, Alex giving the guys base running things, Alex, you know, giving him different theories about how to coach the bases and what they're doing on the base. I mean, it's just phenomenal, and they're going back better. There's no question they're going back better.
This is the Manager's Show, sponsored by the Chatham Bakery on the Anglers Extra. Yeah, I know. We've got 3 people behind the camera. All of a sudden, this is popular.
I know. Well, look at Graham. You know, you got a hot dog yet, Graham?
That's going to be a new feature. It's just going to be Graham eating a hot dog behind the camera on this show. Anyways, yesterday we got our first look at Ryan Plourde, new center fielder from Fairfield. Looked pretty good in center field. What were your impressions?
Oh, he's a good player. Just like I was told, Aaron Isaac from the Sanford team in the New England Collegiate Baseball League is a good friend, and we call him Izzy. And I put out the AP APB when we knew that Brett was down and out, and I put out the APB, and he was one of the first guys to respond and said, "This is the guy you want. His team's not making the playoffs. Try to get him." And we called on a few people just to get make sure we have some coverage, and he responded right back, said he'd love to play. I'm very familiar with the Fairfield program with Bordenero last year. I've known Billy Courier since he was up in Vermont. Mike Cole's an outstanding hitting coach there, and they all just sang his praises. And we looked pretty smart last night. He gets a base hit right up the middle, makes 2 nice plays in the outfield. So that's fun. That's the fun thing about Cape Cod League.
Yeah, what's the process like integrating a player like that at this point in the season?
Well, it's really kind of cool. He walks into his new host family, and he looks David Spear right in the eye, and he had caught him in a high school all-star game.
No way.
Yeah, so it's like, wow, that was easy. And baseball players know baseball players, and he was familiar with the guys in this team. He said he's always followed the Cape League and was following it this year, and he knew some of the guys. He played against some of these guys. He played against Matt Gage at Siena, so that's kind of cool. And baseball players are baseball players. It's an unusual group or a unique group of people, and they find a way to gravitate. You find the positives, and you become a teammate.
Getting ready for first pitch at 7 p.m. against the Orleans Firebirds. It's the final.
A.M., Brandon.
Oh, p.m. Man, I am just. That would be a crazy Cape League game starting at 7 a.m.
Whew, yeah, not me.
Anyways, what are you looking for from your team here in the final game of the regular season heading into the playoffs?
Well, I just want them to, be consistent, play hard, feel good about the game, whether we win or lose. I mean, certainly we want to win, which will certainly help with the momentum. But, come off it like last night. That was a good college baseball game last night. Like I said, we had our chances, but the guys didn't quit. The guys battled, and we just lost 1-0. The pitchers pitched their fannies off. So I'd like to see that tonight and a win.
We continue to have fun on the Chatham Bakery Manager Show. Thanks a lot.
Sweet. Okay, Brandon.
That's the important thing. Well, we'll send it back to Keith Zubro with more of the Anglers Extra pregame show.